Many cultures have a distinct approach to loyalty, often different from what we know. However, there is a place on Earth where husbands express their gratitude to their wives in a special way. In this new episode of Unfiltered World, we will explore Inuit culture and discover the region where they live. This territory, one of the most inhospitable and frozen on our planet, is also fascinatingly beautiful and mysterious. Welcome to Alaska, a land rich in unique landscapes and traditions. Among the many surprises Inuit culture holds, one of the most astonishing is the custom where, as soon as a guest arrives at an Inuit family's home, the host offers the guest the chance to spend the night with his own wife. Let's dive into this cultural exploration together. Alaska, though often overlooked, is an integral part of the United States of America and is its largest state in terms of area. However, it is also the least populated, largely due to its extremely harsh and inhospitable living conditions. Alaska is not only known for its tough living conditions but also for being a fascinating destination, full of mysteries and curiosities that captivate all who visit, as you are about to discover. Located in the northwestern region of North America, Alaska is known for its spectacular natural beauty, unique wildlife, and rich indigenous culture, with traditions as unusual as the one mentioned at the beginning of this video. Its remote location and vast stretches of untouched land make Alaska a unique and attractive place for adventurers and nature lovers. Alaska's climate varies greatly depending on the region and the time of year. In general, the state experiences long and harsh winters, with temperatures dropping below 30 degrees Celsius in some areas. Summers in Alaska are milder but still relatively cool, with temperatures rarely exceeding 20 degrees Celsius in the interior regions. In the coastal areas, the climate is more temperate thanks to the influence of the Pacific Ocean. The name Alaska comes from the Aleut word Alaksaksak, meaning mainland or great land. With cool summers and harsh winters, Alaska offers a unique environment for those seeking out-of-the-ordinary experiences. Despite the climatic challenges, the state is a true natural treasure, attracting adventurers and nature lovers. From majestic mountains and vast forests to awe-inspiring glaciers and rugged coastlines, every corner of Alaska tells a fascinating story. Its diverse wildlife, including bears, moose, and eagles, also adds to the allure of this remote area. The cultural traditions of Alaska's indigenous peoples add an extra layer of richness to this already impressive land. The Inuit, with their customs and way of life adapted to extreme conditions, embody the spirit of human resilience and ingenuity. Alaska, with its mysteries and wonders, continues to intrigue and enchant those willing to brave its hardships to uncover its secrets. This name was adopted by the Russians when they colonized the region in the 18th century and was later incorporated into English when Alaska became a U.S. territory in 1867. Alaska is accessible by air, sea, and land. Travelers can arrive by plane through several international airports, including Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport, the largest in the state. Maritime routes also offer options for those who prefer to travel by sea, and many cruise lines include stops in Alaska on their itineraries. By land, Alaska is accessible via the Alaska Highway, a spectacular route that passes through Canada. Despite the challenging climate and relative isolation, Alaska attracts visitors with its natural beauty and rich cultural heritage. The breathtaking landscapes, abundant wildlife, and ancient traditions of the indigenous peoples make this territory a unique and unforgettable destination. Whether exploring its majestic mountains, sailing along its rugged coastlines, or uncovering the mysteries of its Inuit culture, Alaska promises an extraordinary adventure for all who venture there. It's also possible to explore Alaska by taking a cruise that stops at its many picturesque ports or by driving along the Glen Highway or the Alaska Highway from Canada. These routes offer spectacular views and pass through diverse landscapes, from majestic mountains to vast glacial plains. Although English is the primary language spoken in Alaska, the state officially recognizes two indigenous languages, Inupiaq and Gwich'in. These languages are an important part of the cultural heritage of the indigenous peoples and are spoken in various communities throughout the state. Alaska, with its linguistic and cultural diversity, illustrates the richness and depth of indigenous traditions that endure despite modern challenges. Whether explored by land, sea, or air, Alaska offers visitors an immersion into untamed, untouched nature, where each journey is a unique adventure. Whether you are drawn by its spectacular landscapes, unique wildlife, or rich cultural traditions, Alaska is a destination that promises unforgettable experiences. These indigenous languages are deeply rooted in Alaska's history and culture and are spoken by indigenous communities across the state. Inupiaq is primarily used by the Inupiat in the Arctic region of Alaska, while Gwich'in is spoken by the Gwich'in people in the interior of Alaska. These languages are not just means of communication, but they also carry traditions, stories, and ancestral knowledge that have been passed down through generations. Efforts to preserve and revitalize these languages are essential for maintaining Alaska's cultural and linguistic diversity. Traveling to Alaska, whether by land via the Glen Highway or Alaska Highway, or arriving by air or sea, offers a unique opportunity to discover this cultural and linguistic richness. With its grand landscapes, impressive wildlife, and living traditions, Alaska continues to be a destination that fascinates and inspires all who venture there. Whether you want to explore its wild lands or discover its indigenous cultures, Alaska promises an unforgettable and deeply enriching experience. The official recognition of these languages reflects Alaska's commitment to preserving and respecting the indigenous cultures that have inhabited this land for millennia. This commitment demonstrates the desire to maintain and enhance Alaska's unique traditions and cultural heritage. The people of Alaska, known as Alaskans, have a series of peculiarities and customs that set them apart from other Americans. Their lifestyle is often influenced by extreme environmental conditions and geographic isolation. For example, Alaskans are known for their resilience in the face of harsh winters, their ingenuity in utilizing natural resources, and their deep connection to nature. Alaskan life fosters a strong sense of community, where mutual help and cooperation are essential. Local customs may include seasonal festivities, such as sled dog races in the winter or fishing festivals in the summer. Culinary traditions are also shaped by the availability of local resources, with dishes made from fish, game, and wild berries. One of the most striking events is the celebration of the Frozen Chin Festival in the city of Anchorage, where participants compete to see who can grow the longest beard without it freezing. This festival is just one example of the unique ways Alaskans celebrate their resilience in the face of a harsh climate. It also reflects the community spirit and sense of humor that characterize the people of this region. In addition to this festival, many other seasonal events, such as sled dog races, ice fishing competitions, and harvest festivals, showcase the adaptation of Alaskans to their unique environment. These events and traditions help strengthen community bonds and preserve Alaska's cultural identity. They also allow visitors to immerse themselves in the local way of life and discover the cultural and natural riches of this fascinating region. As for the women of Alaska, they are known for being just as resilient and courageous as the men. Capable of surviving in the most adverse conditions, they play a crucial role in daily life and the state's culture. Their strength and ingenuity are often highlighted, whether in subsistence activities such as hunting and fishing or in managing households and communities. Alaskan women actively participate in local traditions and festivities, helping to preserve ancestral customs while also adapting new practices to face modern challenges. Their role in society is essential, and their ability to overcome difficulties is a testament to the indomitable spirit that characterizes the inhabitants of this unique region. Many women in Alaska actively engage in outdoor activities such as hunting, fishing, and hiking, challenging gender stereotypes and demonstrating their great strength and adaptability. In terms of tourism, Alaska offers a wide variety of breathtaking locations that captivate visitors with their natural beauty and diversity. Among these destinations, Denali National Park stands out. This park is home to the famous Mount McKinley, the highest peak in North America. It offers spectacular landscapes, often among the most photographed by tourists, as well as unique wildlife and numerous opportunities for hiking and nature observation. Exploring Denali National Park allows visitors to immerse themselves in a pristine wilderness, where the majesty of the mountains meets the diversity of wildlife. It is an unforgettable experience that reveals the natural grandeur of Alaska and helps visitors understand why this region is so precious to those who explore it. Tracy Arm Fjord, located in southeastern Alaska, is world-renowned for its towering ice cliffs, floating icebergs, and crystal-clear waters. This destination is popular for boat tours and whale watching. The Mendenhall Glacier, near the city of Juneau, offers stunning panoramic views, spectacular waterfalls, and opportunities for hiking and kayaking among the icebergs. Another remarkable fact about Alaska is that it is one of the best places in the world to witness the incredible northern lights. These luminous phenomena, often visible on dark winter nights, add to the magic and allure of this wild and mysterious land. Exploring these iconic locations and experiencing the northern lights are unforgettable moments that captivate and inspire visitors to Alaska. Every year, travelers from around the world come seeking unique adventures, natural beauty, and cultural richness that only Alaska can offer. In Alaska, these stunning displays of colorful lights, known as spiritual dances, are caused by the interaction of solar particles with the Earth's atmosphere. These fascinating phenomena, the northern lights, captivate spectators with their vibrant hues of green, pink, and purple that light up the night sky. Clear winter nights in places like Fairbanks offer some of the most spectacular views of the celestial phenomenon, where the northern lights dance across the night sky, creating an unforgettable spectacle for those fortunate enough to witness it. If you're visiting Alaska in winter, you'll be glad to know that every year the city of Fairbanks hosts the Ice and Snow Festival, an event that attracts visitors from all over the world. Fairbanks is also known for its ideal environment for viewing the northern lights, thanks to its dark, clear nights. It is a prime location for those who want to fully experience the magical spectacle of the aurora borealis and explore Alaska's snowy landscapes and local traditions during the winter months. During the festival, artists create impressive ice sculptures, which are showcased at the Fairbanks Ice Sculptures Park. In addition to the ice sculptures, the festival offers various activities, such as dog sled races, snowmobile competitions, and fireworks displays. If you're planning to travel by car, one of Alaska's must-see landmarks is the Dalton Highway, also known as the Trans-Alaska Highway. This road is one of the most remote and challenging routes in North America. It stretches for hundreds of kilometers through wild and often harsh landscapes, offering travelers a unique and adventurous driving experience. The Dalton Highway connects Fairbanks to Prudhoe Bay, crossing remote areas of the Arctic Circle. It is renowned for its driving challenges, particularly due to variable weather conditions and unpaved sections. For those seeking exploration and authenticity, the Dalton Highway offers total immersion in Alaska's wilderness, with spectacular views and a rare sense of solitude. When it comes to cuisine, Alaska offers a delicious array of traditional dishes, many of which are influenced by Eskimo culture and local products. Popular foods include wild salmon, king crab, reindeer, and wild blueberries. A rare and unique food among the Eskimos is muktuk, which consists of the skin and fat of whale or narwhal. This traditional dish is eaten in many Inuit communities in Alaska, often raw or lightly cooked. Muktuk is considered an important source of nutrients and energy in the harsh Arctic environment and is valued for its distinctive flavor and unique texture. Alaska's culinary traditions reflect the rich history and culture of its indigenous peoples, as well as the region's abundant natural resources. Meals are often prepared with fresh, local ingredients, giving visitors a chance to taste authentic and unique flavors. Whether enjoying fresh seafood or trying traditional foods like muktuk, Alaska's cuisine offers a memorable gastronomic experience that perfectly complements the outdoor adventures and cultural discoveries in this extraordinary region. It is believed that the word Eskimo comes from the Algonquin term Ayakame, which translates to eater of raw meat. However, this word has been considered derogatory by some due to its connotation and the fact that it was used by settlers to refer to the indigenous peoples of the Arctic. Today, the terms Inuit and Yupik are preferred, as they are respectful and derive directly from indigenous languages. Hunting and fishing are fundamental activities in Inuit life, not only as a means of subsistence but also as integral parts of their culture and tradition, a culture and tradition that has enabled them to survive in one of the planet's most unforgiving places. The hunting of caribou, polar bears, seals, and other wildlife provides food, skins, and other essential materials for survival in the harsh Arctic climate. Every part of the hunted animal is used in an optimized way, reflecting deep respect for the creatures and the environment. Inuit and other indigenous peoples of Alaska rely on sled dogs for hunting and transportation. These dogs, strong and well adapted to extreme conditions, play a crucial role in the Inuits' daily activities. They are not only a means of transport but also essential partners in hunting and exploring the vast frozen landscapes. This reliance on sled dogs demonstrates the Inuits' ingenuity and adaptation to their environment. Dog teams allow them to cover long distances across ice and snow, facilitating the transport of people, supplies, and materials essential for life in the Arctic. If you visit, you can enjoy exciting sled rides pulled by these incredible animals. The sled dogs include various breeds, among which Siberian Huskies are particularly common. These Huskies share physical traits with wolves, due to their common ancestry. Moreover, their teamwork and loyalty make them invaluable work companions on sleds, capable of covering long distances in challenging terrain. Siberian Huskies are nearly as iconic to Alaskan culture as the people themselves. A particularly striking custom for visitors, especially if unexpected, is the tradition where a man who visits an Inuit family and is invited into their home might find a husband offering his wife as a gift, as a gesture of hospitality. This practice can be extremely perplexing to visitors, particularly those traveling as a couple, and refusing this Inuit hospitality could be seen as a grave offense, potentially leading to misunderstood reactions. It's important for visitors to understand and respect local traditions and customs when interacting with Inuit communities in Alaska, to avoid cultural misunderstandings or conflicts. It is essential to recognize that cultural practices, like those described in the book The North Alaskan Eskimo, A Study in Ecology and Society, might seem surprising or confusing to those unfamiliar with Inuit culture. The tradition of offering one's wife to a visitor is a complex custom that reflects values of hospitality and mutual respect within Inuit communities. This practice raises important questions about cultural diversity and how social norms differ across the world. It's crucial to approach these topics with understanding and respect, to avoid hasty judgments or cultural misinterpretations. By learning and understanding local customs, we can broaden our perspectives and enrich our understanding of the world and its diverse cultures. If you have any other questions or would like to explore this topic further, feel free to share. Your engagement and curiosity are essential in enriching the dialogue around these fascinating subjects. The practice of offering one's wife as a sign of hospitality among the Inuit is indeed a complex and culturally significant tradition. It's important to understand that this custom does not aim to objectify women, but rather to demonstrate an act of generosity and respect towards guests. Among the Inuit, this offer is often accompanied by respect for the woman's right to accept or decline the invitation. It's also crucial to remember that understanding such cultural practices requires a nuanced and respectful perspective. What might seem strange or unusual from an external viewpoint is often deeply rooted in the history, tradition, and community values of a particular culture. The reason behind this unusual form of hospitality among the Inuit seems to be related to their small population size and desire to expand social ties, while also encouraging population continuity. Among the Inuit, the offering of one's wife to new guests, as well as the practice of ritual partner exchange, are also performed within a religious context, under the supervision and knowledge of their shaman, called an Angkok. In Inuit culture, Angkoks are essential spiritual figures who act as intermediaries between the human and spiritual worlds. These shamans possess special abilities to communicate with spirits, perform rituals, and ceremonies aimed at curing illnesses, predicting the future, and protecting the community. However, it's important to note that although the Inuit are the most well-known indigenous group in the Arctic region of Alaska, they are not the only ones. The Yupik are another significant indigenous group in Alaska, particularly in the southwestern part of the state. Like the Inuit, the Yupik have lived in the Arctic for centuries and have developed a rich culture and traditions that reflect their deep connection to the land and sea. They are also known for their skills in hunting, fishing, and ivory carving, as well as their colorful festivals and ceremonies. Traditionally, both groups build ice houses called igloos to protect themselves from the extreme cold. These ingenious structures are made from blocks of compacted snow, providing a warm and safe shelter amidst the frozen landscape. Although many Arctic communities now use modern housing, the art of building igloos remains an important part of both Inuit and Yupik cultures. Both Inuit and Yupik are skilled hunters, and among their hunting practices, hunting the Greenland whale has occupied a central place in their cultures for centuries. These communities rely on whale meat and blubber for their subsistence, and whale hunting holds significant ceremonial and spiritual importance. Although whale hunting is now highly regulated, it remains a crucial element of the Inuit cultural identity. They have many mysterious and enigmatic legends, such as the ones you are about to discover. One of the most famous myths is that of Sedna, the sea goddess, revered by the Inuit as the protector of marine animals and the source of all life in the ocean. According to the legend, Sedna lives at the bottom of the sea and controls the supply of fish and marine mammals. The Inuit perform ceremonies and make offerings to appease Sedna and ensure good catches. Another popular myth is that of the Kalyapilak, a water spirit that inhabits the Arctic seas and kidnaps children who venture too close to the water's edge. The Inuit warn their children about the dangers of getting too close to the sea, using the story of the Kalyapilak as both a teaching tool and a form of protection. And when speaking of Alaska and its legends, we cannot forget the legend of the Yeti, also known as the Snowman. Over the years, numerous reports have claimed encounters with this mysterious creature in the vast, remote regions of Alaska, making it one of the most frequently sighted beings on the planet. It is plausible that, if this animal or mythical monster, as some consider it, did exist, it would likely have chosen Alaska as its preferred home, a place forever white, where camouflage would be far easier than anywhere else on Earth. Although the existence of the Yeti has not been scientifically confirmed, its legend remains an intriguing part of Alaskan culture and mythology. For some, the Yeti represents a feared and mysterious creature, while for others, it is a source of fascination and adventure. Whether real or imaginary, the Yeti myth adds an element of mystery and excitement to the already fascinating story of Alaska. Every year in Alaska, millions of salmon embark on an extraordinary migration from the ocean to rivers and streams to spawn. This natural phenomenon, known as the Great Salmon Migration, is one of the most impressive spectacles on the planet. It's a stunning display of wildlife, where salmon swim upstream, often for hundreds of kilometers, overcoming waterfalls and rapids to reach their spawning grounds. This migration is not only vital for the survival of salmon species, but it also plays a crucial role in the ecosystem, supporting a variety of predators and enriching the soil with essential nutrients. For visitors to Alaska, witnessing this natural spectacle is an unforgettable experience that helps one understand the complexity and beauty of nature. The rivers of Alaska truly come alive during the salmon migration, where these fish battle swift currents and predators to reach their spawning locations. This mass migration is essential for Alaska's ecological balance, as it sustains not only the salmon populations but also an entire food chain that relies on these fish as a source of nourishment. Brown and black bears, as well as eagles, are among the most iconic predators that feed heavily on salmon during this time. For the bears, migratory salmon provide a crucial source of protein and fat before their winter hibernation. American eagles, in turn, take advantage of this abundance of food to stock up before the harsh winter sets in. This interaction between salmon and predators is not only a spectacular sight for wildlife watchers but is also essential for maintaining the health of Alaska's riparian ecosystems. In fact, Alaska is famous for its volcanoes, with over 130 active volcanoes, making it one of the most volcanic regions in the world. These volcanoes are primarily stratovolcanoes, characterized by their steep cones and rugged slopes. This configuration makes them impressive and majestic, but also potentially dangerous due to their tendency to produce explosive eruptions. Some of Alaska's most well-known volcanoes include Mount Redoubt, Mount Spur, Mount Augustine, and Mount Pavlov, just to name a few. These volcanoes are closely monitored by scientists for any signs of potential volcanic activity in order to protect local populations and infrastructure from eruptions and other related phenomena. Volcanic activity in Alaska plays a crucial role in shaping and modifying the landscape, as well as in the region's ecological dynamics. Volcanic ash can fertilize the soil and enrich ecosystems, while eruptions can also temporarily disrupt the daily lives of people and animals that depend on these areas for survival. Without a doubt, Alaska is truly a unique place in a world where majestic nature meets a rich culture, deeply rooted in history and ancient traditions. Its geographical diversity, ranging from towering glaciers to active volcanoes and vast wilderness, makes it an incomparable land of adventure and discovery. The region is also full of mysteries and legends, from fascinating stories like that of Sedna, the sea goddess, to tales of encounters with a Yeti in remote areas. These myths are not only part of the local folklore but also reflect the deep connection that people have with their natural surroundings and the unique challenges of living in the Arctic. In summary, Alaska is much more than a destination. It is a land of endless discoveries and memorable adventures, where nature and culture blend to provide an unforgettable experience for those who visit. It's truly exciting to explore the mysteries and curiosities of Alaska with you. From its spectacular landscapes to its unique traditions and fascinating legends, every aspect of this state offers a unique perspective on both nature and culture. Alaska continues to be a destination full of surprises and natural wonders, where every visitor can discover something new and unforgettable. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through this fascinating territory.